Griff, we almost died.
Oh?
Yeah.
Like, together?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
2/3
of the podcast almost got wiped out in one cataclysmic event.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. And honestly, the way that it felt, it might have spread. Like, we could have been ground zero for a whole other. Oh, my God. By the way, this is already an aside in the first 2 minutes. I was in a business meeting where somebody was trying to say that they had nothing to go off of, so they had to start from scratch. But in this business meeting, they said we didn't have anything to go off of, so we had to start from ground zero. And
Yeah, that's where you have two pretty good ideas. And,
oh, and you pray to God you never forget them.
Oh, man. You know what? I heard they're going to build a mosque at the front of this idea.
No, it also doubles as a community center. I'm behind it. Yeah.
No, I fully support no matter what.
Oh, and years after it goes down, we'll still have the freedom idea, so it'll be cool. It'll be sick. Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't stopped thinking about that.
This is a memorial to all the much worse ideas that.
Dude, you know, my dad was supposed to have an idea that morning.
Reset the fucking counter. Reset the counter again. God damn it.
Here, we'll do a 2-for-1. And my father's name, Adolf Hitler. There we go. We got them both.
We got them both. Oh, man.
No, we almost, okay. We got a text message in our house group chat at 5:40 p.m. that just said, from my partner, that says, I made a simple syrup for the dinner party and it made our whole apartment smell bad and I am so sorry. And
Okay.
I could...
From my understanding, a simple syrup is water and sugar boiled.
Correct.
Which
Yeah.
I feel like should smell delightful or neutral like nothing.
Yeah.
You would think so.
You would absolutely be correct, except my partner is currently formulating a dinner party that is a mix between Indian food and Italian food. It is a fusion dinner party.
I don't... that is a... Sorry, I'm trying to... I'm using my mouth brain to try to taste it, and I can't because I know that both have tomato-based dishes and sauces, but that is where the similarities end.
See, you'd think that it wouldn't work, but there is an excellent restaurant here in LA called Pisa Palace that does Italian Indian fusion amazingly. It's so good. Like, and I think like things that you think wouldn't work do work, and it's fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's so good. It's become a house favorite. We're talking about it, thinking about it all the time. And that's where my partner got the idea to do this. And so they made, they wanted to make a beverage to go with the meal that required a simple syrup that was made with some sort of spicy pepper, I think basil, and then maybe some kind of citrus. And all of that stuff is whatever, because the main active ingredient seems to be black salt, which I think is just sulfur. Straight up is just sulfur.
It is just...
I've used black salt. It doesn't... I guess I've never distilled it.
Yeah, I don't know that you're supposed to boil it down.
It smells like fucking Satan's duck butter in here, folks.
Yeah.
It is...
Now, did she stray from the recipe and use the black salt, or did it call for this black salt to be used?
It called for it.
Yeah, and I don't... Look, the face I made was because I don't know where this recipe came from.
Griff, when I tell you that if
Is
this
that
was
why your eyes are red?
look
Yes!
at my eyes, yes.
Because I wasn't gonna say anything, but Andrew's eyes were like bloodshot for the first like 5 minutes of this recording.
Yes.
Before we started talking.
That's because I drank it. I came in my room and I coughed into a pillow for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, because before, okay, so it smelled like fucking dog shit in here.
Awful. Mondo's partner was like, "Hey, the cocktail batch is in the freezer. Smell it." And I opened the container, and when I tell you this was the worst smelling thing that is ostensibly consumable I had ever experienced.
Okay,
Like this was like something
Basil, citrus, salt.
like lime,
Yeah.
serrano peppers.
Okay, well, there's the problem.
No.
And black salt. But no, I've had like it would be like it would be like, you know, those like spicy margaritas where they like distill like a
But that's like a cold infusion. You don't boil the serranos.
I don't.
well,
Could that really be? If you're a
Because
food
like
scientist
when you make
out
vanilla, you put the vanilla bean sticks into the vodka or whatever, and you let it sit for weeks or whatever. I'm assuming you do the same with the serrano peppers.
Well, I don't know, because I feel like I've had things done similarly. And I feel like the part that you're missing is that both the ingredient, the black salt itself, and the solution that was made smell like sulfur. And we're not exaggerating.
Yeah.
It smells exactly like sulfur.
yeah. What I was saying is like if this recipe was followed to the letter, unchanged, at best it's a prank. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, we
it
made
feels-
fart spray.
yeah.
It feels like it feels like your partner Googled like how to make this thing and looked up the like Google AI, but it pulled like bits from Reddit, like the how to make your pizza more cheesy, and it's like
use
add
glue?
Elmer's glue. Yeah.
Yeah. No, truly. Like this honestly, this reeks, no pun intended. This reeks of AI manipulation in a
Subterfuge.
recipe, because my God, we all cheersed. We all had a little low ball
consumed?
rocks glass.
Yes. Because after we all knew what it smelled like, after we all knew what it would smell like next to our noses, because we could smell it a mile away.
Next to your noses.
Yes.
Near
My-
your body.
My partner goes, before you guys record the podcast, we should all have a pre-show cocktail of this drink. And the entire time they made it, reeked like fucking. It smells like Satan was making hard-boiled eggs with rotten eggs right over a volcano. Like that's exactly what it smells like.
Yes.
And let me tell you, getting it right up next to my nose and then in my mouth was not better, dude.
No.
What about the being warned? What about the going to your bedroom and coughing, hacking into your pillow? What about the smelling it through the freezer? What about any of the... Did you think that adding the alcohol was going to neutralize the effects of all of this and make it
Yes.
into a delicious cocktail? You're idiots.
Yeah, no, we are. Just sheep to the slaughter. Listen, I agree with you that a part of me was like, half of me, more than half, I'd say 80% of me was like, okay, this is going to be vile. And it was.
It's the
There was
Mexican half.
there was 20% of me was like, maybe magic will happen when you add the booze and like some sparkling water to it, and a chemical reaction will happen that will suddenly make it not taste like dick balls and ass. Reader, that did not happen. That did not happen at all.
I wasn't aware that Mondo was dating an alchemist. I thought they were a lawyer.
Yeah, there were strewn about the place were like drawings of early flying machines and
And a menu for a tomato-based feast.
yes.
Oh my god, that's so much acid for your tummies too, on top of the horrendous cocktail of horrors you consumed.
Yeah, so it should not surprise you that when I burped a second ago and went, oh, It brought friends. It came back and brought friends.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
I warned them both. I texted the group chat and said, don't, whatever you do, don't burp. It came back.
You put carbonation in there. It's gonna come. It's gonna come up. It's gonna happen.
Oh,
Good Lord. I feel way better about my thing now.
Oh yeah, wait. What?
oh, wait. What's your thing?
What's your thing?
Oh yeah, I almost killed my partner by accident.
Okay.
Okay, so we were driving to Georgia again. Did I tell you guys how horrifying that was?
Yes. You relayed to us the veritable charnel house the South is.
Yeah, the first act of a B horror movie.
Yeah, it was very cold, open killing coded. We were driving through Alabama. It was like 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Driving through Alabama, don't recommend. Just in general.
Don't recommend. Honestly, could not recommend it any less than I do right now. Was driving through Alabama. We needed gas. We passed by like a Love's or a Luby's or whatever it is. And it was just like kind of off. So we were like, oh, we'll get a gas station in the next town. Next town comes up. Sign says gas. It's got a Subway. It's got like a Subway sandwich place attached to it. So we're like, okay, it's not like it's like a place. So we get off the exit, and instead of going up off of the highway like you expect most things to do, it went down and around to the right. And we were like, that's weird. And as we went around, also, this isn't the part where I almost killed my partner. This is leading up to it. As we're going around,
This is context.
off of the highway, there are no lights. There are no street lights. It is pitch black, and a fog came up from nowhere that did not exist on the road before that. And as we got to as we crested to the top of the exit where there was supposed to be a gas station, instead there was an intersection where you could go forward and you could go left, but you could not go right because there was a wooden barricade put up that said "Do not enter" on the right. And to the left-hand side was a pitch black parking lot that was just filled with 18-wheelers that had their lights turned off, but like their safety night lights on, and no light from a gas station and no Subway sandwich store. So we kept driving straight to get back onto the highway.
Yeah.
And as soon as we went down, like exited off of the off-ramp onto the highway, the fog dissipated and it went away. And we did not encounter it again for the rest of the trip. And we drove in silence for an hour after being extremely shaken. And also leading up to this, this horrific, I don't know what to call, I don't know, ghosts of lynchings past that we encountered as we were getting close to the exit. I had just finished telling her the story about how my grandfather at the age of 14 was driven out of the entire state of Alabama by a white lynching mob because one of them said that he gave him attitude in a store. So that could have been the end of my family line. Then exiting again in the same state, probably in the same area where he had to flee to Atlanta in the middle of the night as a child. Very, very jarring. Anyway, that's not when I almost killed my partner. Hold
on a second. I'm sorry. I love the fact that you encountered a racist brigadoon that appeared at it, which is a word, which is a pun I can't say. Now listen.
Oh, we got the episode title.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not getting the pun jokes or anything, but you said brigadoon, and I was like, I don't think you can say that. So that alone. I have a couple thoughts. First and foremost, you should have known you were in trouble, not when the fog popped up, but from within it came the noise, bleh. That's like an immediate
that was,
get out.
Very upsetting, yeah.
Also, secondly,
the fog was so scary, dude. It wasn't even like, it felt like, when you're on a plane and you're flying through to get like above the cloud coverage.
Yes,
and how you can see the clouds whipping by.
Yes,
that was how the fog was. So it wasn't a consistent thick fog. It was like pockets of like cloud-like fog that was just coming. It was the most eerie thing.
No,
I kind of wish we filmed it. But I'm glad we didn't, because I felt like if we had lingered any longer, we'd be haunted. It felt very Evil Dead. I was like, this is the Evil Dead fog.
No, truly. It would have been a thing where like you go back to watch the footage later and it's like file corrupted. Like you couldn't actually add, like you can't access those photos. Yeah.
Yeah, and your phone doesn't act right anymore.
Yeah.
And my second thing is I've traveled a lot. I've traveled a lot throughout these United States. I've gone to a lot of places, and I too have fallen for the trap that you'll see a sign for a gas station combined with a Subway sandwiches and go, oh, well, that's got to be safe. Why else would Subway put their name on it?
Yeah.
No, never.
It's a trap every
It's
time.
a fucking trap.
It's a trap for minorities who want a delicious foot-long sandwich.
A fucking Subway sandwich attached to a gas station is just the tote bag with a book in it that the shithead carries to the gas or to the coffee shop. It is a trick. Do not fall for it.
No.
It's also, if in the event that the Subway is actually still open, it will give you the worst diarrhea of your life too, on top of everything.
Oh yeah, no, I mean you're going to be shitting water for 3 days, like
Absolutely.
Minimum. As you get that like chicken bacon ranch sandwich that like smells not like that's the thing. You know as you're eating it that you're gonna get it. Like you know as you're eating it that you've got a date with some Imodium.
Yeah, the fucking, and especially where you did it, dude. The gas station Subway is like the opposite of the Underground Railroad.
Yeah.
It's like it like leads the way to fucking putting you back.
It's a U-turn. They don't tell you the back south. I never of all of the. I'm from the South. My family is from, as I mentioned previously, Alabama. My mom is actually from the town in Mississippi that Sinners is based in.
Oh, cool.
Fun fact: the city looks exactly the same as it does in the movie to this day. There's nothing there. There's maybe less than nothing there now. It is a dead zone.
It is a blighted place.
Being there is less scary than being in any part of Alabama.
So how did you almost kill your partner? Sorry, we digress.
So the other thing I failed to mention was we drove through a freak storm system on the way to Georgia. Basically what happened was there's a warm front that met a cold front that created hurricane-like circumstances. We drove through 3 tornadoes. It was torrential downpour. Our 13-hour drive turned into a 21-and-a-half-hour drive. It was a nightmare the whole time. I couldn't see 10 feet in front of the car. It was terrible. So due to the extended length of the drive, obviously I started to get tired. So at one point I was riding on two amber flavor Red Bulls, which is the best flavor. I think it's like strawberry apricot.
Sure.
15 milligrams Adderall, and that wasn't working. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna see what all these kids are talking about. So I popped a little Zenny, and that was the first time I've ever felt nicotine work in my body before.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Because every other time I'm just like, this hurts and I feel nothing. This hurts and I feel nothing. Why does this hurt? Why do people like this? And then, with the added layer of all of the other stimulants, I was like, oh, I think this is why people like it. So it was good. I was buzzing. It woke me up. What also woke me up is that when we were in Louisiana, we stopped at the rest stop. It is literally horizontal rain when I get out of the car. Go in the bathroom, sit down to pee. As soon as I sit down, the lights cut off because the power went out at the rest stop.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so now I'm like quadruple buzzing, and I'm just like, oh man, this is a crazy feeling. And she was like, oh, let me try one. So I gave her one, and she was like, oh, this kind of stings. And I was like, yeah, it does that. And then she was like, I'm getting like super like hot. Is it supposed to make you hot? And I was like, no, I've never gotten hot from it. And then she's like, oh, my head feels light. And I'm like, that happens a little bit, but you seem to be having a really terrible time. Long story short, we ended up having to spend 20 minutes in a quick trip because she accidentally got nicotine poisoning, which is apparently a thing you can get from a 3 milligram Zyn, even though they only have the same amount of nicotine as half of one cigarette.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happens anytime somebody hasn't had nicotine before and you introduce it directly into their fucking
bloodstream.
But what you fail to understand is 3 days before that, we were at a hookah lounge.
Yeah, hookah's not the same. It's
it's worse.
No, yeah. A Zyn sends sends the pure nicotine straight to the dome.
Yeah.
So you get. I mean, I'm sure she got fucking the head rush. You get
dude, fucking
dizzy and shit.
Zyn is nicotine's SEAL Team 6, all right?
Yes.
And hookah, by the way, is the fucking reserves. You haven't even seen a soldier
Coast Guard.
yet.
Yeah.
100%. So, yeah, you almost killed your fucking girlfriend.
Yeah.
Zyn, why did you do that?
Because she wanted to try it. And I was like, I was fine and I'm, bitch made. So I thought she'd be fine. She's a tank.
That's true. But, now you can tell her that, nicotine will never hit that hard again. That's the high you'll be chasing forever.
Yeah.
She's like, that was awful. I was literally, we were, again, back on the road. And I was like, I feel like I was like a parent who made you smoke the whole pack. So you'd hate it. I felt so bad.
Oh my god!
This is a cursed trip, by the way.
Yeah,
it was probably the worst set of circumstances, but also I was kind of the raid was also kind of good because it kind of felt like a protective cover in that the police were less likely to pull anyone over for anything because they didn't want to get out of their cars.
Correct. Yep. Yeah.
So
no, truly.
Yeah, so a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Yeah, well, you had a terrible time. Andrew is right. The nicotine rush that they got will be one that they'll be trying to chase forever and ever. And the only way to ever get it again is to get the forbidden Zyn, which is only sold at the ghost gas station subway off of some on-ramp in the middle of Vampiresville, Alabama, dude.
No, literally. Oh god, it had the town had a weird name too. The town had a weird name. I can't remember what it was. It was oh my god, it started with an F. I'm gonna remember it and I'm gonna tell you guys and you're gonna be like, why would you ever slow down?
Yeah, you shouldn't have gone there. You also should have realized something was off when you got back on the highway. Your GPS was like, driver, there hasn't been a town there for 40 years.
Oh my god, and then we got tailed by that cop for 20 minutes. I forgot about that. That was after the ghost fog.
That was a ghost cop.
No,
the worst kind.
Yeah, because they're extra white.
Yeah, in Alabama, they're all ghost cops, if you know what I'm saying. Any Rage Against the Machine fans out there?
Yeah. All right, you guys ready to record a podcast?
Yeah, might as well.
Welcome, everybody, to the only show guaranteed to be absolutely haunted. It is Boyfriend Material. Ooh, I am your not pulling over for directions boyfriend, Armando Torres. And mind you, we lost GPS 12 miles ago. We are fucked.
And I am the owner-operator of the evil rest stop Hates, Andrew Rosas.
And I'm your wise boyfriend who never let the car go below half a tank just in case this exact scenario happened. Griff.
Correct.
Welcome, everybody. You might have noticed that the beginning of the podcast was a little bit longer. And when I say a little bit, I really mean a little bit. It might actually be the same amount as other episodes that we've done in the past. But I like to say that is just a little bit of extra foreplay. Because this week we have we're going to do something a little bit different, I think.
Okay.
See, I realize that we have been running this show for a while now, and it has been boyfriend material, and it's only been aimed at boyfriends. And I really feel like we're losing out on a whole different market. So I would like to introduce to you a very special boyfriend material episode. Welcome to girlfriend material.
Yeah. New theme song here.
I thought just put in the Sex and the City theme song. That's all lose us. The do like you know how it sounds.
No.
Yeah.
Banana, something like that.
Bum 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 bum. Like it's got this jaunty piano is what it would say in the closed caption.
Piano.
Yeah, it was what it would say in the closed captioning. It would just be say jaunty piano.
I realize how stupid this is going to be, but I have never seen any of Sex and the City. I've only ever seen other shows that I watch make fun of Sex and the City. So much so that my brain genuinely thinks if I turned on an episode of Sex and the City, the actors would look at the camera and be like, oh shit, and then start to try to like improvise an episode.
And as Armando posited that, I couldn't help but think to myself, wow. Am I the one who's over consuming? Or maybe he's not consuming enough.
Of my pussy. And dun, 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 dun.
See, here's what's fucked up is I understand that reference thanks to American Dad. So
Yeah.
Oh man, that show does not hold up, but it's a fun watch. It's certainly a fun watch.
That's beautiful. Girlfriend material. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Yeah, what is it?
So girlfriend material, you stupid dumb idiots, is just boyfriend material, but the questions are being asked by girlfriends. Okay. I figured that we could offer our sort of unique experiences as boyfriends. And Griff, you can be here too.
Yeah.
The only one of us that will ever be a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And the only one of us that has ever been a good girlfriend too. So yeah, I've got some questions lined up. Would you guys like to help out some of our hopeful, lovely girlfriends?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hey, BFs, I'm a broke bitch, and because
Did I write this?
You and me both, sister.
and because I'm a broke bitch, I don't pay for Netflix, Disney, or HBO. I just use passwords from my various exes. I got a Netflix ex, a Disney ex, etc. Most of my exes and I are on good terms, but some of them, like my Hulu ex, we don't really talk at all. I thought this was fine, but my boyfriend seems to have an issue. We moved in about 2 months ago, and he feels weird mooching off of my exes. He also got a bit uncomfortable when I told him that my Netflix ex changes the password a lot and texts me to let me know the new passwords when he makes them. Every time he does, we catch up, but I don't think it's anything serious. Am I in the wrong? Should I let my passwords go and just go back to pirating? Or should I try to convince my boyfriend that it's not a big deal?
So, the last person that I dated, previously, when I met them, they were still they got the TV in the divorce. So all of the Roku accounts were still logged into their ex's accounts.
Sure.
So and they rocked with those for a while. And I was like, hey, it's economical. It's fine. You know, I haven't been seeing you long enough for it to matter. But, you know, after about like 5 or 6 months, it gets a little weird. Especially if they have to, I don't know, like you said, text the ex to ask for the new password. Or even go so far as to do things like, I don't know, let me make up something silly. Use their ex's student email so they can get the 30% discount off at the store that they like to shop at, and then text their ex every time they do it, like, oops, sorry, I forgot to use your email address, or I forgot I used your email address, my bad, even though they fully intentionally did it. So, you know, it's levels to it for sure.
Yeah. Damn, that's a crazy thing you just made up, and not for sure a thing that I know that your ex did.
No. But then on the other hand, you guys know this, I have a Spotify family plan. I don't have a family. It is just my account and the account of 4 women I've been inside of. So that is
chosen family. We call that chosen family.
And of course my Google Home, so that my algorithm doesn't get messed up for my Spotify Wrapped.
Which, by the way, is still one of the smartest things that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, you get the family account and you make a separate account for the shared Google Home.
Yeah.
So that your beloved's dumb music fixation doesn't end up in your top 5 at the end of the year.
Or like the cleaning songs, or like the I just put a playlist on song, or like, God forbid,
playlist.
shower songs, dude. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm
I had 2 years of the lo-fi I needed medically to fall asleep to ending up in my top 5. Like, it'd be like, yeah, your most listened to artist was number 1, Drake, obviously. Number 2, Whimsy Days. And I'm like, who is Whimsy Days? And it's like, oh, they made Cafe Noise, the 3-hour lo-fi track that I fall asleep to 3 out of 7 nights a week.
Right, exactly. Your number 1 track is That Girl Studying. That girl studying by a rainy window and a cat on her desk.
Literally, raindrops featuring like tryptophan. Like, literally, I think one of the songs is called Tryptophan. That was in my rap. That's so embarrassing. You know, you can't even get, like, you know how they do the artist shout outs now? You can't get one of those from the Spotify AI generated music account, okay? It's not as fun. It's not as fun.
I really feel for this caller, because you have done what so many of us have fallen victim to, which is pitting our hearts against capitalism, and that is the battle here, which is like, oh, do I want peace in my household, and can I also somehow stick it to the man? Because I would say that it is probably fine for a little bit, but the second you're having to like it's like log into Disney, and then it's just like Jessica, Heather, I'm naming just women's names that we've used on the podcast before, Jessica, Heather, Gretchen, Bethany, profiles, and you go down to add new to, like, it looks like a trophy room, and it's not good. It's not good for the morale of the home.
Yeah, before Netflix locked it down, my Netflix home landing page did look like Mambo number 5.
You should start fucking with them, and it should be like Griff, main account, obviously, and then every other account is the reason why you broke up with them. And so it's just like, cheater, lied to me, honestly never was really that into you. And just make
wrong time. That's the worst one.
Wrong time, parentheses, call me. And then you go on that account and you just fill their list with a bunch of rom-coms. You got this. Yeah. You can bring it back.
No, the caller has also posited something. They've self-described themselves as a broke bitch. Mm-hmm. What about the boyfriend? Where's his logins? What are his accounts? What's he contributing? How can he have an attitude when he's not stepping up and saying, babe, I got this. Yeah. We can use my login like I did with several accounts.
Now,
Dump out, Kenny.
This is an interesting point, because if this was boyfriend material, I would say to shut the fuck up, because he's a man and he's doing his best. But this isn't boyfriend material. This is girlfriend material. And as such, I think that you're completely right, and that he should be providing you not just with Netflix, but the superior Netflix. You should not even want to use your ex's Netflix, because he should be providing you with whatever 4K dumb stupid $40 a month bullshit plan or whatever that you could be getting through him and his credit card,
just to watch Office reruns again and again.
Yeah.
He should be building you a Plex server right now from scratch.
Yeah.
He should be ordering the 145% marked up tariff price hardware to build you a home servicing network that you can stream from Plex.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Griff, you've touched on something really crucial here. Part of your question, caller, was should I let the passwords go and go back to pirating? Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
I have recently gotten back to it in Minecraft, obviously, which I also stole.
100%. Committing crimes in Minecraft with a cracked key is fucking crazy, dude.
And I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how awesome it is. I forgot that. Here's the thing: these streaming services, they fucking forgot. They forgot to realize that the only reason we agree to do any of this is because it was easier to pay $5.99 a month than it was to, figure out which of the download buttons is the correct button
Yeah.
to
Which
give
torrent,
me content.
Yeah.
And now that they've made it basically impossible to just like vibe, like why is it that I can Google any movie that I want to watch and Google will tell me that I can watch it on 10 of these things, and then when I get to it, it's either not available in my region or it's just a bait and switch landing page that Netflix made to screw me?
Yeah.
That should be illegal. So yeah, guess what? I'm going back on the 7. I bought an entirely different PC just to do it. It's fun again. It's awesome.
No.
And you can get anything you want. And then guess what? You get to keep it forever. You don't have to worry about it's leaving on May 18th. You don't have to worry about, oh, I have Netflix, but like I thought it was on here, but it's actually on Amazon Prime. Oh, it's actually not on Amazon Prime. I can only buy it for $2.99 an episode. And also they only have seasons 2, 5, and 4. 2, 5, and 6 for whatever reason. Because seasons 1 and 3 are region locked.
Oh, and they got rid of my favorite episode because one guy does blackface for the whole episode.
That's the best episode of Community. I hate that they've taken it down. That was the first thing I pirated when I got back into the started sailing the seas again.
Took my favorite episode down just because somebody was horrifically racist. Ooh.
No. Honestly, in the face of the Netflix, HBO Max, fucking Hulu modernity, embrace tradition.
Yeah.
The Pirate Bay landing page.
Yeah.
So I only want to watch 13 Reasons if it's got the bathtub scene.
What?
Do you not know about this, Andrew?
No, I mean I know about the show, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so when the show came out, the first season, obviously the girl kills herself. Ooh, spoiler. But when it came out, they showed it like fully, like the suicide, and then there was like a couple copycat incidents because they showed how to do it. So Netflix cut it out because they didn't want to be liable. And it wasn't a bunch, it was a couple.
Right, yeah, no. It was some real, like, recalling all of Tylenol because, like, 2 people got poisoned in, like, Nova Scotia or whatever whenever that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They left all of the horrific rape scenes in, so what does that mean?
I really okay, I understand that this is fucked up. I get that. I know that, but this is girlfriend material, so I'm gonna do it anyway. I can't imagine living a life, well, I guess ending a life where the only thing stopping me from finally doing the thing that by the way, that not as a bit, my brain is constantly yelling at me to do. Just like any villain in any show where like anytime I look in the mirror and my reflection is talking to me and it's me, that's going on all the time. I can't imagine living a life where the one thing stopping me from doing it is just a Netflix show, is watching 13 Reasons going like, oh.
Got it.
So the bullets go in here? Oh, this goes in the mouth. Oh, seems easy.
I also
it was like that, and also the like whole message of like I'll show you. when I'm
Right,
gone, you'll
right.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
just like, but I was like, then get rid of the whole show because that's literally the basis. Well, anyway, we don't have to.
We don't
into
have
it.
to get
no.
into it. And also,
don't have time.
don't do that. Don't, please.
Yeah, please, for the love of God.
Don't get this episode removed off of Spotify because you listened to it and went, huh, I guess I don't need 13 reasons
Down
why.
the barrel of a 45.
Needle in the hay. So, yeah, this caller, I feel like maybe like a statute of limitations should occur where it's like if you're with a partner and you move in together and you're still using X's logins, you get 3 months. I'll say 3 months. You get 3 months to like transition. It's your like it's your
a
exit.
reverse free trial.
Yeah, exactly. It's your exit package where you get to, and also, like, truth be told, you're moving in with somebody. That is a great reason to consolidate accounts and get your own.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I think that's the move. I think it's an emotionally healthy step forward
Yeah.
to say that you're serious about this thing that you're doing, because
Yeah.
moving in, serious business. And then also having the specter of these past relationships always hanging around the media you consume is a little weird.
Yeah, especially when your boyfriend, like, what happens when you like go to sleep and he like can't sleep and he just wants to like watch his comfort show The Office, and he opens up Netflix and he just sees like Mr. Big Dick profile, like, and you just have to scroll past that every time he wants to see Steve Carell look directly at the camera.
Right,
No,
exactly.
that's not fair to him.
The back wall hitter, as
Also, I just realized, much like Mondo has never seen Sex in the City, I've never seen The Office, but it's been memed enough that like I get it.
That's great. Oh my god, yeah, having to scroll past big dick man and having to go to your girlfriend's account that's just called Daddy's Little Plaything. Absolutely atrocious. Yeah,
I killed myself.
if we could, I have 13 reasons why.
My 15th reason. Oh my god. Does that show, you know how Netflix has the icons of characters from Netflix originals?
Yes.
yes.
Do you think
Do you think there's a bathtub?
no?
What?
What do you mean? No, wait, what were you gonna ask?
No, I was gonna say, do you think they have characters from the show that you can set as your icon? Because like, there's only 2 that you could. In good conscience.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh god, I want to talk about that show. So that is my favorite show to talk about.
We can do we'll watch a
We'll do
pilot
a bonus.
or something.
Let's do a bonus.
Please,
we'll do a 13
please.
Reasons Why bonus.
Please, because my favorite is in the 3rd season when everything got way too real. At the end of the 2nd season, it got somehow worse than the 1st season, to the point where the 3rd season they had to introduce a new main character who was a Black British girl who was a transfer student, and then that season was kind of like wacky hijinks compared to the rest of the season. The series, it it was the wacky hijinks of who killed the rapist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that classic Scooby-Doo mystery.
Yeah. It's like it's like the 2nd season happened, 3rd season got greenlit, and they said, we're sorry. Here she is. She's quirky. She's Nigerian, but she's also got a British accent. And guess what? She's an uninvolved third party, so she can see everyone unbiasedly. We're so sorry for what we did at the second to last episode of season 2. We really shouldn't have done that. That was way too far.
So caller, girlfriend,
Girlfriend.
girlfriend, get your own accounts.
Yeah.
get your own accounts.
Or get his accounts. Your new
Or get
guy's
his accounts. Yeah, merge. Get your own accounts. Merge. Now that's 50-50 split. Like you get the Hulu and like Disney or whatever. They might be packaged actually. They're bundled because of media consolidation. And then he can get I don't know, Paramount Plus and Prime. Who the fuck knows?
I feel like we haven't. Hold on. I feel like we haven't even touched on the fact that there's a boyfriend out there who is changing the Netflix password to get in contact again and again.
Okay, yeah, I was going to bring that up next.
Interesting.
Okay, because like the rest of it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say to the point where she's like, but it's not a thing.
It's not a thing because like I've mooched off of so many fucking people before, and the only reason they've ever had to text me that they changed the password was because they manually went and changed the password to like kick other people off or whatever.
Yeah, does he not have a LastPass, or does he have that many people that he pisses off on a regular basis?
Well, so that's the one where it's kind of like, I feel like it's fine to use everyone else's account because it's whatever. It doesn't matter. I also like that there's a guy out there that you have the account to that you're not cool with. So whenever it asks you to verify the account, it's just over. It's on life support.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, this is actually so much worse. Just the Netflix has that super strict household thing now. I can't even, when I travel, it's like you got 6 days before they like shut you out of that like IP address or whatever. So that means that this ex is possibly paying an extra $5.99 a month for her to have this account.
This is fucked up, right? Like this is a weird scenario.
He might be going out of his way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this seems like a real scenario of like, oh, but the girlfriend in this scenario is like, it's not a thing. Meanwhile, in the guy's mind, it's a thing.
It's for sure.
Yeah, it was.
We now go to the guy for comment. It's a thing. So yeah, like using that as an excuse to like catch up, touch base. He's like backdooring still having a relationship in this weird, like not a capital R relationship, lowercase r relationship. With these people and like, oh, so are you seeing so and so? Oh yeah, I moved in with them. Okay, cool. That sounds great. Click bye. Like,
and
then, you're just checking in every 3 weeks.
This is so all of the rest of it. Yes, I agree with, but also you should deal with that. Is I guess what I'm trying to get at because that's fucking weird.
Honestly, if you keep all the rest of them, fine. But that one's got to go. Netflix guy's got to go.
Got to curb that fucker.
Netflix has got to go. It's the least good one at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't believe I pay like $12.99 just to watch Tim Robinson stuff. Like just make me a Tim Robinson like streaming service. Just let me watch I Think You Should Leave and Detroiters and I'll be happy.
Oh, clearly you don't have a Samsung TV.
All right, we've got one last question from one last girlfriend, and then we're never doing this again. What up, boys? I've been trying to figure out how to get my BF to take pics with me. We've been dating for 2 years now, but we have maybe 1 or 2 pics together, and both of them are kind of bad. He says he doesn't like taking photos, but I just want to show off our love to the world. How can I convince my BF to take more pics together? Or should I be afraid that he's hiding a second family? I just want to post him on Maine. And then like 5 exclamation points.
Ooh. Dang. I forgot that men do that.
That men just be having second families.
Yeah, I was about to be empathetic, and I forgot that men be doing that.
Yeah, and I know that we're like the second families thing is like, ha ha ha, it's a joke. But I cannot tell you how many times I've heard stories of people being like, I was in a full relationship with this man, and he had a girlfriend. I don't know.
Yeah, I found out my grandpa had a second family. It happens.
When were they working?
Right? Listen, the 60s were a different time. You
Sure.
You have a family on opposite sides of the city with your kids going to the same school and no one could say anything.
Oh my
No,
God.
I know. It's fucking insane. No digital footprint. No way to like check up with you. Like,
Yeah, not that your boyfriend is doing that, caller. No, we're not saying that.
No.
He could just be like me and feel ugly in pictures and not have a good photographable face.
Which I also do. I never want to take pictures with anybody because I hate it. But you know what my love language is taking really beautiful photos of my partner.
Oh, same. My phone is just pictures of beautiful pictures of my girlfriend and pictures of my girlfriend that she'll never let me post.
yeah. No, it's true. I think this is tough. This is a tough place to be. Because you just want to celebrate. You want to celebrate the people that you love. It's a very understandable thing. 2 years and 2 pics together is wild as hell.
That is pretty.
That is a wild ratio.
I had about that same amount in my last relationship.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that was a bad relationship. So what I'm saying is that maybe we should take a page from that and maybe up the snaps.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
The problem is that I, like Griff, understand and much more the boyfriend side of this, in that they're like, I understand that you want beautiful pictures of us or whatever to like have and to hold and to cherish and to post or whatever, but there is no worse feeling on this planet than seeing recorded digital evidence of my existence. God, oh, I hate it so much. I saw there was like 2 pictures. We went to a Renaissance fair, and my partner and I took 3 pictures together, and I saw them for the first time after we got back, and I went, why did no one tell me my hair was all fucked up? Was it just like that all day? And then the entire great memory of that day was tarnished because I was like, people probably thought I looked like fucking dog shit all day. What the fuck?
Which is also ironic because I will say some of the only pictures I like of myself are the pictures I have with Armando.
Yeah, us 3 have taken fantastic. Some of the best photos of me are with us 3.
Yeah, well,
which
it's
is really
because
funny.
you look good in comparison to me. It's because I'm just
your dumb mouth.
Big, ugly fucking piece of shit in the photo that attracts all the ugly to one. Sorry,
No, it's because you. No, it's because you're so handsome and you're funny, so it makes us like smile naturally.
Yes, exactly. We are.
And
we are
really
but the moon reflecting your sun's light on the other side of.
Yes.
Why do I gotta be the sun? Because I'm the fattest one of all of us.
Because you're full of hot air, you gas bag. No.
Yeah, and also I like seeing how small I look and how people perceive me.
That is shocking to see in photos when we're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't feel like a person.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It is fucked up.
Let me peel you off one of these, because this is also something of concern. This is of concern for people, and I'm gonna say people like us, who have we're slightly public facing. We're media types. We have this podcast. We used to work at Rooster Teeth with other people who had like partners and stuff like that who didn't necessarily want to be posted on main. You know what I mean? For
reasons.
Yeah,
for reasons, understandable reasons. So is it just like this person doesn't want photos of you, regardless if they're like posted out there on main, or is it like a thing where you want to, like, you could do close friends, you know what I'm saying, where you're like, where you can do the thing because they want a specific, they want a little bit of anonymity, because I respect that.
Yeah, he doesn't want AI to learn his face.
yeah.
Which is also
Maybe it's like that.
Well, I'll give you a little bit of insight into my dumb, stupid brain, and also something that's genuinely been sort of working for me and my partner. I don't want to be seen, not because I don't want to be publicly linked or anything like that. Although that is the reason that, like, I never say my partner's name, I never tag my partner and stuff. I do post them because I love them and I'm proud of them. But we want to have that difference because they're a real human and I do this for a living.
Yeah.
So
they have a respectable job.
Yeah,
we are clowns.
Brother, they have a respectable life, and I am but a blight on that perfect record. I don't want to be seen because I hate the way that I look, and it makes me feel like shit, and that sucks. And that's a stupid thing that I'm getting through with my brain. But so part of that is I know that if we have a photo together, then that means that photo is probably going to get posted because that's what people do with photos. And then I'm going to like hate it. And then it's just going to be there. And then I'm not going to like it. And then I'm going to feel self-conscious and blah, 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 blah. But my partner just wants those photos of us together so that my partner can have those photos of us together for them because they want to have photos of us together just for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So my partner
Yeah.
started being like, can I take this picture of us, or can I take this picture of you and I'm not going to send it to anyone, or I'm not going to post it anywhere? And then when I know that it's just for my sweet little partner, then I feel good. Then I'm like a little model for
Yeah.
just their eyes only, and it's fine. So maybe the posting, as Andrew was saying, is the issue, because certainly that is for me. It's not that I don't want to be seen with my partner. It's that I don't want to be seen, period.
Yeah.
Don't observe me. Do not
Please.
perceive me, please,
Yeah.
sweetie.
I also don't like that. Again, every time I take a photo with my girlfriend and she posts it, I just feel like it looks like it. It looks like a very specific like Make-A-Wish was fulfilled.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Yeah.
You look like a-
so, like,
You look like a Ren Fair couple, and I just went to the Ren
Yeah.
Fair, so I know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, it's yes, we run into the exact same problem where our partners are so much hotter than we perceive ourselves to be.
Yeah.
So much hotter.
Andrew doesn't have this problem. Both him and his partner are both hot, and it pisses me off. But me and Mondo, we're locked in.
Yeah, Andrew doesn't.
Listen, I can't lie. We're absolutely 10 out of 10 smoke shows.
Yeah,
Both me
Andrew
and her,
doesn't
so,
have this problem because he's dating a fucking uggo. But me, I'm gonna text an apology real quick.
Yeah,
before-
yeah. She knows where
listens.
she listens, and she knows where you live. She knows where you sleep. She knows where the knives are.
Just gonna go ahead and hey, really sorry I said that.
Hey, bestie. Hey, girly pop.
Hey, girly pop. Yeah, Mondo, you just might have pissed off a Latina woman.
I know.
So,
Oh.
I mean, I'll
One eye open.
I'll start carving your gravestone right now.
Don't bring up one eye and Latinas, dude. That's how you get a left eye Lopez. Come on, man. I'm fucked.
Hey.
Rim shot.
I'm sorry. So you were saying that we're all dating beautiful people and are a
Yeah.
bunch of ugly fucks, except for Andrew.
Yeah. Except for Andrew. So I always feel weird when we take the picture because I'm just like, well, I'm just ruining the picture. This is a perfectly good picture of you that you could have posted. Now it ruined.
And there's a smudge on the lens. Oh wait, that's me.
That's me and Smudge. So like maybe he's like that. I think the only way we can I think the only way to figure out if it's if he's self-conscious. 3 things: he's self-conscious, he's uggo, he has a secret family. Is you send us a picture of him, and then we will determine this via independent third-party study.
Yes, and then
Yes.
like the conclave, we will lift smoke in the air once we've reached our decision.
Yes, white vape smoke will leave Mondo's office, and you will know
That he's working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's blue smoke, they have a second family, and we got it confirmed by Griff's girlfriend. And if it's red smoke, oof, they're a fucking uggo, dude. Run, go hit up any ex with a Netflix account and see if you can get back with them and the password. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think the problem might be the posting. So, first of all, ask yourself if that's okay. And then secondly, here's a really unique issue that that not a lot of people are going to have. But in the same regard that we are all camera-facing people, we have had to be photographed for certain things and have been able to work with photographers who at times we work with people who can photograph me so well that I trick my brain into thinking that that's what I look like, because and maybe it is and maybe it is and maybe it is, but like it's so nice to have a photographer who understands how to capture you in a way that is very flattering to you. And you have, and again, these pictures are taken in like a fucking studio setup where it's all manufactured to make you look the best that you can possibly be. And so then when I am at a Ren fair with my partner and somebody takes a fucking a 0.5 picture with their iPhone 6, I want to kill myself in comparison to the beautiful art.
That's the 13th reason.
Yes. Yeah. So I would say maybe as a fun little thing that you can do, both to get out of your shell and because I think it would be cute and fun and stupid and goofy, maybe you make an appointment at like one of those Sears portrait taker places where you can have somebody in a professional setup organized to make you look the best you can. Take a nice photo of you together that won't be, I guarantee you, the shittiest picture that somebody could have ever taken of you ever, possibly ever.
Yeah. And honestly, like, you know, make it, maybe test the waters by making the caveat. It's like, this is not just the post. This is for our home.
Yes.
This is like for our... to have. This is for me as the protagonist at the beginning of this action movie to stick in the like next to the speedometer of my car after I pick up one more ride for the night. I'm just like talking like it's collateral. Like it's like I just got one more ride before I log off my shift.
Oh man, Collateral, by the way, is the new boyfriend material Heat, which is just another Michael Mann film.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Hey, I want you to men to know that I tried to watch Heat. I really did. You didn't. Two things. You didn't say it was 3 hours long. You never, and all the times you guys have made funny and haha hee-hees about that movie, you never mentioned that it was 3 hours long. And also, I realized that I am incapable of telling young Robert De Niro and Al Pacino apart from one another. So for most of that movie, I thought that there was a insane love triangle cheating subplot going on that I could not figure out the reasoning behind. And also, I still have 35 minutes left in that movie because while I was watching it, it was the part where they try to rob the bank, which I know that makes that's like halfway through the movie, but then they then go into gunfights and car chases that last for 45 minutes, and it was so loud that I literally had to turn the movie off because I was getting a headache. And I was watching with my beautiful girlfriend who looks at me and goes, "This is a boy movie."
It really is.
It is. It really is.
This is a boy, and I love action movies, but I love action movies that are a tight 90 minutes.
Collateral.
Sure. Watch Collateral. It fucking
Watch
rips.
Collateral. You'll like it.
Okay.
And it's got Jamie Foxx in it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and Javier Bardem. Briefly.
Yeah, and Tom Cruise playing the villain, like a full-on villain.
Ooh,
it's so good. He's got gray hair. It rocks.
It's fucking sick.
Just like in Tropic Thunder.
Yes. Imagine that guy for a whole movie. It's not quite that guy, but it's Collateral fucking rips, and everyone should watch it. Yeah, I was just gonna say that you should do the little portrait thing, have it for your home, and then because it'll feel better. Maybe try that. It's a fun little date.
I have one interjection.
Okay.
Another thing, because as the insecure boyfriend, what if he's afraid to have too many pictures? Because like if you guys break up. And then when you're showing people pictures of your ex, and they go, "Ugh, that guy."
Oh.
What if he's afraid? What if he's afraid of that?
Yeah.
Like, what if he knows he's like, punching up, and he lives in constant. I'm not saying I feel that way. That's not me. I've never. No. I'm just saying, what if he feels as if he doesn't want more photographic evidence to exist that you could have as future embarrassment for him to sneeze in the middle of the night and know that you're at a party talking about him.
Well,
derogatory.
Here's the thing. And for this part, I need you to put your boyfriend, put him in the earphones for a second.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? This is a show called Boyfriend Material. We're doing an episode called Girlfriend Material where we answer girlfriend questions, and your girlfriend wrote in because you don't like to take pictures. If in the event that you are afraid that there will be more photographic evidence that you were punching above your weight class, May I remind you that it will just be photographic evidence. They're not going to look at you and go, ew, look at that uggo. They're going to look at you and go, wow, he must have been really funny. He must have been like so fucking funny. He must have laid elite pipe and been so funny.
Yeah.
No, back on your side.
Exactly. No, my friend, you won. Like, I want to say, like this is not a, this is the, you, in your mind, you're like, oh no, they're going to be sitting around pointing and laughing at me. It's like, that's such an own goal on the person doing the thing. It's like, look at the, look at the slum that I used to live in. It's like, no one does that, because again, it's like,
and yet you kept paying rent.
Yeah. So no, I think more than anything, you won.
Yeah.
If you're punching above your weight class, congratulations. Take a lap.
Now,
Keep laying that pipe. Keep turning those sugar walls into cotton candy, friend.
there you go, buddy. Now get the fuck out of here and put your girlfriend back on the earphones. What up, bitch?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girly. We set his ass straight. He should be fine now.
Yep.
We just released a new update patch for boyfriend. He's good now. He's chill.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into the first inaugural episode of Girlfriend Material, a new spin-off that we're gonna do whenever I realize that I've taken 2 girlfriend questions and put them on the same episode. In fact, here's what's fun about Girlfriend Material: it might already exist. There might be previous episodes where we did this very thing, and I just didn't think about it. And if you want to send us a question specifically for girlfriend material, please do. But if you want to send us a question for any version of this show, you can send it to midnightsnackcontact@gmail.com. At the behest of other people, I think that we should start putting that email in the audio description for this episode. So it's probably in there. Go look at it. midnightsnackcontact@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at midnightsnack.tv. And you can follow me, Armando, the guy you've been listening to, at Mondo Does Stuff. That's MANDO. Mondo Does Stuff. MANDO Does Stuff, all one word. And that's on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Blue Sky, freaking Threads, dude. I'm on YouTube, Parlor, Farmers Only, all that stuff. Go ahead and find me at Mondo Does Stuff. And hey, if you wanna watch, I don't really have anything to promote, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna start doing more stand up again soon, so stay tuned, because there'll be shows being announced soon. And I love you, Andrew. What are you up to? Save me from this. I'm drowning.
I'm drowning. Oh my God. Folks, follow me on Instagram at andrewrosas.ig. That's my personal account. You can also follow me at andrewrosas.art, which is a new art channel that I just started, where I'm like posting my paintings and little art projects that I'm working on. I really like it. It's been a lot of fun. And that's it for right now. Some other stuff's in the work, but we'll see what happens. Also, go watch the season of Game Changer from Dropout. I wrote on a couple of episodes that are coming out, and it's very exciting, and it's a wild, thrilling ride of absolute fucking insanity over there. So check out Dropout's Game Changer this season. It's pretty fucking wild. Griff, what do you got?
I am the _ indoor kid on all platforms that allow it. And if they don't have an underscore, just take it out. And honestly, I'm not really doing much. But if you do want to, see me, I don't stream on Twitch, but I have been crashing my girlfriend's streams because we're doing this new thing called Play Gals, which is what we started doing back in Inside Gaming days that we have now taken to doing on her personal account. So if you want to follow her at Black Crystal, I feel like you already, if you're listening to me, you probably already follow her. But we do a lot of like narrative based games, and when we're not doing narrative based games, we're getting real sweaty in Overwatch. So if any of those sound good to you, come check it out. And sometimes Mondo's there too.
Yes, he is.
Just for the cozy games, not for the Overwatch.
wait,
yeah.
no. Yeah.
Is it for Overwatch?
I do remember the thing that I was going to try to promote. Friend of the show, Drew Saplin, made a movie, and I am in the movie. The movie is called Raka, and it is being released on YouTube, and you should go watch it.
Tell them how to spell it, because it's not how it sounds.
It's spelled Raca. You can go on my Instagram. I'll have links to it. I'm absolutely certain. But yeah, go watch Raka. It's a great movie, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in it. Because honestly, I'm my least favorite part of that movie. But the movie is great.
Don't you start?
I am the lead actor. Yes.
Yeah.
You're the lead actor.
The writing is great. It looks awesome. The story is fun. I hate myself. So yeah.
There's a sick pyrotechnic scene.
There really
Yeah.
is. Holy shit. The movie centers around a fireworks show that's happening. And Drew's wife, like her family orchestrates a fireworks ceremony.
Yeah, she's like a third generation like
Pyrotechnica.
Yeah.
Pyrotechnic.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. So we were like, we were at ground zero for the fireworks launch. But we were we were like 100
You were.
to 50 feet away from the fireworks, and we all had to wear like noise protecting earphones. Just crazy shit. It's an insane. We had 15 minutes max to film 1 or 2 scenes, and we got it done under the wire, and it made a great movie. So go watch that. Yeah. Oh, and big thing. Fuck that movie. Fuck Raka. Go to patreon.com/midnightsnacktv.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Or you can go to www.bigoldcocksanddicks.com. That'll get you to the same place, patreon.com/midnightsnacktv, where you can help us make this show, this wonderful show. We would love for you to give us money.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a new feature now that if you want to be get ahead of the game and not have to be hit with tariffs anytime soon, you can now subscribe for an entire annual membership. A couple of you guys have. I was shocked when I saw it. Didn't think anyone would actually take us up on the offer.
It scared the shit out of me.
And I think it scared the shit out of me too. And I think he saves you 15% annually if you do it.
Yeah.
15 or 20%. I'm bad at math. Don't trust those numbers, but it's in that range.
Yeah, do that because, and also the reason it scared the shit out of me was because it said that somebody had adjusted their donations to like $500, and I was like, no, you can't. You cannot give us $500 a month. I won't allow it. And then it was a year, and then I thought they were a broke bitch, actually.
And then actually I'm insulted. How dare you?
You lost respect in the opposite direction.
Yes,
And by the way, Super did not. Thank you so much for your donation.
No,
I
thank you so much.
cannot stress enough how much I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
no, we really cannot stress how much it means to us. It means that you see it in the long haul for us and that you enjoy the content. And again, it brings a smile to my face and it warms my cold heart.
Yeah, and our
which only got colder since stopping at that rest stop in Alabama. It's like, she brought something back, so we need.
Yeah, so if you want to make sure that I'm able to stop at fully lit gas stations on my way, show my drive back to Texas.
Yeah, go to patreon.com/midnightsnacktv. And I think that's it for us. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.